guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, as if 2016 is already over, but anyway, enough of that. I'm sure you've heard that enough times in the past week. So yeah, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I just want to talk about New Year's resolutions, goal setting, and how to actually smash your goals. And I'm going to talk about what I do, which last year, if you guys watched my last video, enabled me to stay consistent with pretty much all my resolutions. But before kind of getting into that, I just want to clarify, I don't actually like saying resolution. I like to say goal, because I feel like if you say resolution, it's just one of those things that literally no one sticks to. It is renowned, it is just known that people don't stick to their New Year's resolutions, and it's because often they kind of set very outcome based goals. For example, I want to lose 3 stone this year, and then you're not thinking about how you're going to go about that. So instead of saying I want to lose 3 stone this year, what would be much more sensible to do would be to say, okay, so this year I am going to hit 10,000 steps every day, so I'm gonna walk instead of taking the bus or driving. I am going to go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. I am going to eat 3 healthy, balanced, nutritious meals and 1 or 2 snacks here and there, which are less micronutrient and nutritious for me. And these type of things. So you're kind of then focusing on process-based goals. So that's what it's called. It's basically process-based goals versus outcome-based goals. And when you focus on the process and the things you actually need to do in order to achieve the goal, you are very much more likely to actually achieve your goal. And if you stick at it, you will achieve your goal. So it's all about consistency as well. Doing something for 2 weeks, yeah, like, it may work like that, but it's not gonna last. It is literally not gonna last. If you start dieting and doing all the processes which I talked about, for example, walking, eating the healthy meals, and all that shebang, if you do that for a couple weeks and you lose loads of weight because you were quite overweight before, say like, yeah, for 2 weeks you start doing it, you lose loads of weight, you're really happy, but then you suddenly stop doing it, then the likelihood is you're not going to lose the extra body fat that you want to lose, or you're just gonna kind of gain it all back. So that's what often happens. So what we need to do in order to create these things, we need to create new habits in place of the old habits. So for example, like at the moment I'm just talking about weight loss because I can imagine a lot of my viewers, that is what your resolution is gonna be. So yeah, like, I just really want you guys to realize that consistency is key, and focusing on the process, not the outcome, is also very important, and being sensible with it. Because if you set a goal that is way too ambitious, then, you know, you're just gonna get really sad and disheartened when you don't achieve it. So obviously that's like SMART goals. You guys can Google that, SMART goals. I'm sure you've all heard of it before. In business it's used massively, in personal training it's used, in school I'm pretty sure they used it as well, I don't even remember. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I do in order to ensure that I stick to what I want to set myself out to achieve. So here is what I do. So on a piece of paper, I write it. Writing down stuff, honestly, is so important. This is what I did last year, and then in the last video I talked about how I lost the bloody piece of paper 2 days before I was about to record the video, but hey ho. So I wrote 2017 goals, and then I broke it up into 3 sections, because these sections are the most important to me. So I wrote fitness, work, and life. So I put them in this order because that was the order that I was going to speak about it in the video, and also because personally I think life is the most important one, so I wanted to put it at the end. So I'm just going to run you guys through, I guess, maybe my goals, and I'll just talk about why I have these goals. But while I'm doing so, you guys can think about maybe you want to have one of these goals. So for example, within my fitness goals, I have a be better at hitting macros, because I'm really bad at that at the moment, and it's something that, but anyway, I'll talk about that in a sec when I'm actually talking about my goals. So if you like one of the goals, then please comment below and let me know that you're doing this exact, you're going on this journey alongside me. And then if you do decide to kind of have one of these goals, or whatever your goal may be, if you just kind of, if you use this video in order to help you stick to your New Year's resolutions, then please please comment below, and please on Instagram or Twitter or any other social media platform, use the hashtag strengthfeed, because that's the hashtag that in 2016 I created, and it now has almost 8,000 posts. What the hell, I didn't even create it long ago. So I'm really happy with that, and that you guys are all wanting to get involved and join in on becoming stronger, both physically and mentally. So let's get cracking with what my goals are. So as I said, guys, I do the fitness, work and life. So starting with fitness, I'm just literally, there is no particular order in whatever I'm saying them, but this is what I did. So I split it into my gym goals, my nutrition goals, and the things that I'm already doing that I'm gonna continue with. The things that are working for me, and the things that, yeah, I just want to make sure that I need to actually put in a bit of work to ensure that I do continue doing them, because even at the moment there's still a bit of effort for me to do. They don't come second nature, they're not a habit yet, but yes, so that's what I do. So for gym goals, I said compete in my first powerlifting meet. I don't know when exactly. I'm thinking of doing the Bucks one in March. So Bucks is the university league, so there's one in March for that, and I'm not, that's the meet that I'm not going to go in. I'm not going to go into it like wanting to win or anything. I'm going to go into it, get a feel for it all. My camera just died, but I am officially back, guys. So anyway, I'm just going to move on to the next goal now, because I can't really exactly remember where I got up to. But my next gym-based goal is a conquering 12 push-ups. This year, one of my goals was to actually just do 1 pull-up, and now I can do 4 sets of 6, which is awesome. So I want to be able to do 12 pull-ups all in a row. And I'm not talking about chin-ups. Oh no, I'm talking about wide grip pull-ups. They are so much harder, and I want to be able to do sets of 12. So that is something 2017 I am going to do. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna set my mind out to it, and I am going to conquer it. By the way, guys, you might be wondering, why have you written these goals down? Well, writing stuff down means that if you ever need to look back on it, then you can. Halfway through last year, I looked back through my 2016 list of goals, and there was a couple of things which I had started to let go. So for example, something which I started to let go was having more meals. That was one of my goals, and I'm very much the type of person that just loves to graze. I love snacking. I absolutely love snacking and grazing. So I set a goal that was to have proper meals rather than just grazing all day, and I realised that I was still not doing that. So yeah, that's something which I am going to be continuing on this year. And so this kind of brings me on to my nutrition-based fitness goals. I just put nutrition under fitness. I guess it could have gone under life, but to me, I guess it's more under fitness. So this year, I'm actually writing eat an actual dinner, because a lot of times I train at like a random point in the day. So my post-workout meal is kind of around, it sometimes falls at about 4 o'clock. And then obviously like an actual dinner is then going to be like 6 to 8, sometime around then. So what I'm now going to be doing is I'm going to be having a proper dinner somewhere between that kind of normal dinner time. And I think that's really going to help me with regards to hitting my macros, because in the evenings I crave sweet stuff, like honestly guys, so much, and I really have to refrain myself. So I feel like if I actually do have a big dinner, then it will keep me full and I won't be as inclined to snack. And I've been practicing this, and it really has been, it has been working. It really has, and it's been helping me hitting my macros. Oh, by the way guys, I am tracking macros again now, and so yeah, another goal is get better at hitting macros, because yeah, I can sometimes, I am very much, and I know a lot of other people do this, I know that I am not alone in this, and I know that quite a few of you who track macros who are watching this are probably going to be like, oh wow, I do that too. But it's not even necessarily with macros. So let's take, for example, a box of chocolates. I literally say to myself as I eat like an extra chocolate, I'm like, oh, it's 1 extra, 1 doesn't count. But I do that 10 times a day. And the fact is, all of these snacks all together, I one time actually tracked them and actually added up to how many kind of calories I'm actually getting through these little bit extras, and it's over 500 calories. And I've tracked it like a couple of times, and it always is over 500 calories, and that is a lot of calories throughout the year. I don't even know that maths in my head right now, but God, it is a lot. So I just like to think about it this way. Those extra calories all combined, if I put that into one big dessert every single day, then it would be a lot more satisfying and fulfilling to me. So I just, yeah, like, obviously I don't even ever normally track them. I just normally let them slide. So that's something really stupid that I do and that I really need to get better at. I mean, sometimes I do track it, but like a lot of times I don't, and the ones which annoy me are the ones where I don't track it, just because it's like, it's just me being a dick with my macros, like, quite frankly it is. So I need to just realise, Lauren, you do actually need to track that into your macros. You know, it's not a magical 0 calorie thing that doesn't exist. It is going in your macros. So if any of you guys do that, comment below and let me know, because it's nice to know when you're not alone. I have seen other YouTubers talk about it. So yeah, I know that it's not just me that does it, but yeah, like, I would love to hear from you guys if you also do that. And then a huge nutrition goal for me is to be healthier. So I wrote be healthier, and then in brackets, aka more veggies, beans, etc. Just more whole foods, because as I was just saying, I like to snack a lot. I just have a disgusting sweet tooth. And I also put 80-20, so 80% of these foods should be like lean meats, whole foods, veggies, whole grains, and just micronutrient and nutritious foods. And because at the moment, really, my 80-20 is swapped. It really is, and I am openly admitting that on camera right now, because it's something that I need to change. I need to get out of this habit of thinking that it's okay for 80% of my calories a day to be dirty. Yes, it doesn't affect me body composition wise, but with regards to how my body feels, like how I actually physically kind of feel, my general levels of health, I need to think back and remember why I got into this. I was getting into this for health and fitness. I didn't want to get into this lifestyle, you know, just to look good. It was also to feel good. And so right now, I think my way of looking at things is a bit messed up, really. I need to actually realize that I want to optimize my health, and that, yes, of course, doing If It Fits Your Macros is great, but when you IIFYM too hard, it is not good. And I genuinely, like, you guys are probably watching this now thinking, oh, she probably just has 1 bar of chocolate a day and is saying this. No, guys, like, I mean that some days there's only one meal where I have a lean protein and like vegetables and whole grains and stuff. Like, there'll be one meal where I do that, and I do this for kind of, this has been like this for the past few weeks now, and I guess over a long period of time it's bad to do. Doing it every now and then, fine, like, absolutely fine. But doing it over a period of time is not good, and it's not good for your health. So that's something that I just need to get away from. And I've been rambling about this for a long time now, so I'm going to talk about the fitness goal that I'm going to continue, and that is to continue going on walks. I love my walks. I am very productive on my walks. I really enjoy them. They're a time for me to just get away, and I just really feel like I'm able to think a lot when I'm walking. So now I'm going to move on to my work goals. And my number one is to take more full days off. Because even when I do have a day off working, I am not taking actual full-time off working. So like, when I say work, guys, I mean my social media, my university studies, and just anything which is kind of to do with my online persona and my personal brand, I guess. So I spent out, like, making this YouTube video is going to take me 3 to 4 hours. First of all, I had to film, then I had to set up the area so that it wasn't all dirty behind me and stuff. Then I have to obviously actually edit the video, which is the most time consuming part, and then uploading it takes it doesn't take too long, but because like once I press upload, then my computer just does it all for me. But sometimes I can be troubleshooting the issues for a long time, so that takes a while. And then obviously writing Instagram captions, that can, God, I've never actually timed it, to be honest, but sometimes I'll go on a power walk, and my power walks are around an hour, and I can be spending about 3/4 of that just writing one caption, because I need to make sure that I word everything perfectly, because even if one word is out of line, then I could be giving across the wrong message. So I need to always make sure that I'm giving across the right message, because if, yeah, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. So I guess I find it quite hard to switch off, because if I ever want to text my friend or something, then I have to go on my phone. And when I'm on my phone, it's just kind of likely if I see a notification or something, I'll want to click on it, and then it leads me onto Instagram, and like I just get carried away, because I am very much the type of person that likes to reply to every single comment. And if I kind of have a few comments which I haven't replied to, I get very stressed. So that's something which I'm really going to be working on, just trying to let these things... It's my work-life balance. My work-life balance is awful, because my life is my work, if that makes sense, because I am everything... Obviously, this is university aside, but my life is on social media, and it means that at every point of the day, I kind of need to be on top of it, and if I'm not, like, I don't know... It's really hard to explain, guys, but yeah. So my work-life balance is really awful right now, and it's something that I'm definitely going to be working on, and I really hope that you guys can appreciate that I'm going to be working on that as well, and that some days maybe I might not reply to comments, but I just love the fact that you guys all appreciate the fact that I do reply to comments, so it kind of makes me a bit... I just don't want to not reply to them, because I love replying to them and engaging with you guys. But there may be times when I don't reply to every single one of the comments. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. That's something that I just need to do it for myself, because to be honest, I do think it's gonna, in the long term, if I keep replying to every single comment, including all the negative comments, then I'm gonna end up really not doing myself any favours. So yeah, my next goal is to start work in June or July at a company I really want. So within my degree at university, guys, I have to do 2 placements, which are 6 months each. And so the first 6-month placement is gonna be starting in June or July. For my degree, we haven't started applying yet, but basically there is a company I have my eye on, where it's like a digital marketing agency, and they do the digital marketing for companies such as Nike, Nivea, and like other cool places like that. So that's something that I'm keen to do. If not, well, we'll see. But that is all to come. And then the things that I want to continue doing with regards to my work is putting my all into everything I do. I really take pride in the fact that I put in my all into everything that I do. I have been like this for quite a while now, and I'm afraid the only reason that I'm like it, I can't give you guys tips to kind of be like that, but it is just practicing it with time and knowing that the results will pay off. And then also consistently uploading to YouTube, even if I don't feel like it, or if I have a lot else on. So when I was working in Jupiter this time last year, the asset management firm up in London, I found it really hard to upload to YouTube, and I was just like, oh, I'll just do it once I've left. No, even when I'm working in the placement that I'm going to be doing this year, I am going to continue uploading to YouTube. I'm going to make it happen. YouTube, I absolutely love doing it. I love interacting with you guys, seeing you guys like, subscribe and comment. That just makes me so happy, and I love it, and it just means the world to me, and I love seeing YouTube comments. I don't know what it is about YouTube, but I don't know, I just really, really like the platform. So yeah. Now I'm going to move on to my life. So I've already talked about, I guess, my work-life balance. That's something that I'm really working on and that I need to improve. And so something that I put on here was to be more sociable. There's a lot of times when I just don't feel like going out, and I'm just like, I'll just stay in instead, because I love staying in. I just love chilling. Like sometimes when I don't know, just like sitting here now and just like chill. That feels so much better to me than going out clubbing or doing something sometimes. Like obviously I love like seeing my friends and stuff, but sometimes I do kind of choose not to organise social occasions just because I can't really sometimes be bothered, and that is so bad of me. And I know some of my friends are going to be watching this now, and that's kind of awkward, but guys, this year I'm gonna be better, I promise. So yeah, like I genuinely am going to put so much effort into it. I think as I was talking about in my last video, with regards to being around people a lot of time, I am very, very introverted. So I like to do stuff for like a couple of hours, but then if it drags on any longer, I'm not such a big fan, but I'm going to be better at that. And I used to be so, some people used to say to me, oh, you're such a social butterfly in like a jokey way, because I used to be like that. But I don't know, I really don't know why I'm not anymore. And it's not that I'm worried about it, but it's just the fact that I know that it would be good for me to actually do more with my friends and stuff. So yes. Okay, so next up is to journal every day. So write stuff down in like a diary or a journal. There's this thing called a passion planner, and I'm thinking about getting one because they look really, really good. So yes, writing stuff down is just such a good way to actually, what I'm planning on doing is writing 3 good things that I've done in the day and 3 things that I can work on, and I feel like that's going to be something that I can really do to improve. And it's a really good kind of self-help type thing. And then also I wrote get better at makeup, because as you can tell right now, well, it's the first day of 2017, so maybe I should have put on some makeup for this video. But yeah, I just never really wear makeup, and I just would like to get better at it. There's no reason why, it's something that I just want to do for myself. Be tidier. I can definitely be very messy with my own stuff, not in the kitchen, but at kind of my bedroom and stuff. Like, I'm messy. I'm really good at it at uni, but at home, I'm really bad. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then also I said, stop stressing about messages, reply when you have time and not ASAP unless it's urgent. When I have text, I feel the urge to reply straight away. So something recently which I've been doing and that I'm going to be continuing on into 2017 is, if I'm busy, like if I have things that I need to get done, get the things done first and then reply to the messages when I'm free. And then I wrote, what I'm going to continue doing is continue making time for my family. That was something that I wanted to work on loads in 2016, and I definitely achieved it. I know I can do it more, but that's what I'm going to continue doing. And then also continue being true to yourself. I think that is so important, especially as my following is growing. It's a lot of people lose themselves, and I think that's really sad. And it's, for me, it's so important to stay true to myself, and I always will. But I just wrote it down so that I can tell you guys, and yeah, just so that you guys know, and so that if I ever kind of something happens and I look back at this and I'll be like, stay true to yourself, I'll know that that's what I always really want, and it is so important to me. So these are my 2017 goals, guys. I can't wait to hear about what you think about this video. Please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. I've gained like 2,000 followers in 24 hours, which is mental. So hello to you newbies, and I can imagine, yeah, a few of you guys that have just started following me are watching this, and I hope this video has helped you. This is what I do, and I really recommend it to actually stick to your goals. As I've said, it really helped me last year, and I know that it will help me again this year. But remember, if you set a goal, you have to want it. You have to want it. Okay, so next up is to journal every day. So write stuff down in like a diary or a journal. There's this thing called a passion planner, and I'm thinking about getting one because they look really good. So yes, writing stuff down is just such a good way to actually, what I'm planning on doing is writing 3 good things that I've done in the day and 3 things that I can work on, and I feel like that's going to be something that I can really do to improve. And it's a really good kind of self-help type thing. And then also I wrote get better at makeup, because as you can tell right now, well, it's the first day of 2017, so maybe I should have put on some makeup for this video. But yeah, I just never really wear makeup, and I just would like to get better at it. There's no reason why, it's something that I just want to do for myself. Be tidier. I can definitely be very messy with my own stuff, not in the kitchen, but at kind of my bedroom and stuff. Like, I'm messy. I'm really good at it at uni, but at home, I'm really bad. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then also I said, stop stressing about messages, reply when you have time and not ASAP unless it's urgent. When I have text, I feel the urge to reply straight away. So something recently which I've been doing and that I'm going to be continuing on into 2017 is, if I'm busy, like if I have things that I need to get done, get the things done first and then reply to the messages when I'm free. And then I wrote, what I'm going to continue doing is continue making time for my family. That was something that I wanted to work on loads in 2016, and I definitely achieved it. I know I can do it more, but that's what I'm going to continue doing. And then also continue being true to yourself. I think that is so important, especially as my following is growing. It's a lot of people lose themselves, and I think that's really sad. And it's, for me, it's so important to stay true to myself, and I always will, but I just wrote it down so that I can tell you guys, and yeah, just so that you guys know, and so that if I ever kind of something happens and I look back at this and I'll be like, stay true to yourself, I'll know that that's what I always really want, and it is so important to me. So these are my 2017 goals, guys. I can't wait to hear about what you think about this video. Please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. I've gained like 2,000 followers in 24 hours, which is mental, so hello to you newbies. And I can imagine, yeah, a few of you guys that have just started following me are watching this, and I hope this video has helped you. This is what I do, and I really recommend it to actually stick to your goals. As I've said, it really helped me last year, and I know that it will help me again this year. But remember, if you set a goal, you have to want it. You have to want it. My camera died again, guys, and I'm battling against time to get this YouTube up, so I'm just filming this outro on my phone. So I just wanted to say, guys, thank you so much for watching. What I was saying in this last little clip was just that you have to really want something to actually make sure that you achieve it. If your heart isn't fully in it, then you're not gonna put everything into making sure that you do achieve it. So I hope you've liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new. Please give it a thumbs up and comment below, because I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys loads, and Happy New Year. Mwah.